Oops. No, little fingers away. There we go. Just say it. Right there. Right there. Go ahead. Ah! Yay! Hi, honey. Listen, I don't think Sean and I need to tell you how great of a mother you are, but we're going to anyway. You are kind and loving and funny. That's right. And patient. So patient. Patience of a saint, as your mother used to say. Look, with Sean and us all being at home together, it's been an amazing year, but even so, I know our best days are yet to come. There will be changes, sure, things we'll need to adjust to. I'll rejoin the civilian workforce. You'll shake the dust off your law degree. But everything we do, no matter how hard, we do it for our family. Now say goodbye, Sean. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye, honey. We love you.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from...
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, Daddy's gone, but...
What's going on? Father? Father! I don't know you. Go away.
It'll be okay, Sean.
Father! Father,
Mommy's
help me!
here now.
There's someone here. Help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. Let's start anew. I am Father.
Father. That's your name?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute.
I'll make this very simple.
He's here, in the Institute. But I need you to realize that this situation is far.
Right.
You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted.
Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organic. I am their father. Through some...
Right? And you've...
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please.
So, you're in charge?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach the Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future. No.
But... Director?
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. With old age comes regret. And asking what if, more. But what matters now is that you... What else can I say?
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I... It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man...
Right? Kellogg was... Let's just say he was more complex than you might think.
After what he's done...
Sure.
The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. Institute technology prolonged his life, and he never failed the Institute. But his cruelty, I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow... I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help.
Maybe... I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. The Institute can provide a better life than any. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to. I hope that you can see that rationally. I simply ask that you give the Institute... We really do have humanity's best. Will you take that chance? Just give it time. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival.
Right?
Almost done. Just need to tighten
I've
up
heard
this primary
stories.
drive
The
servo.
surface
That's
sure
the third
sounds
primary
scary.
drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask
Excuse me, Doctor.
they were
You
built
weren't
pretty
kidding.
well.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. When Father told us about you, I could hardly... If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all...
I just wanted to find my son.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facility. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical... We maintain and upgrade all of the systems. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls.
Sure.
The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the others. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father...
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division...
Who built this place?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of... The original survivors of the war, our progenitors. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deep. It's a process that's still going on today. Just think what this place will look like I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready...
There we go.
What's on your
All
mind?
set. Unit, you can return to duty.
I'm good for now.
Goodbye, then. Thanks again.
Of course.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Scanning.
So Dr. Ayo
Subject
thinks he can hide
identified.
in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I'm
seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the
Report
targeting
anything
package
suspicious
upgrades
to
I
the
asked for.
SRB.
Maybe I should take
We're
some
all
courses
looking
with
forward
me.
to working with
Send
you.
a message.
You're here. Glad you made it.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Doctor?
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, acting director of the city. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close... Despite your relation to Father, I'm sure you understand.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief... Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are...
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're... As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently on... Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the... Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, of course, I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to... Now, unless you need something else, I'll...
Sure. If you're the acting head of the
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval. In his absence, I keep things running smooth.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
I guess you're from one of the vaults, huh?
Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls? Supplement 77 has been
surface have got it pretty bad.
discontinued?
That is
Makes me
correct.
thankful for
That was
being
my
down
favorite
here.
one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had...
I wonder how the
Welcome.
Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must be
Clayton
close to
Holden,
10 years old by
head
now.
of the Bioscience
It's
Division.
remarkable
I
that any
can't
child
wait
can
for you to see the
survive
work
for
we're
so
doing.
long up there, don't you
It's
think?
truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of... To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use... We've even started to explore the idea of... You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but...
Right. The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects, I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is.
I'm not sure. Right now I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Well,
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. Oh, before I forget, let me see that. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of... If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Doctor?
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
You can return to your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Test subject for you, Doctor.
We don't usually welcome outsiders.
It's an
I
honor
hope
to
to
have
have
you
appreciate your
ma'am.
good fortune.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
It's stuck.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Nice. Yes.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
I'm through.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Synth Unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ayo saw you accessing a terminal.
Hey,
No, you are not
it's me.
permitted to access
So
terminals
you're the
in
one who sent the encrypted message.
Dr.
How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your...
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow. Your message was only one word.
Was that
Friend.
Have you developed a defect, Unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen
What do you
again.
think?
At the very least, I'm hoping it means you won't turn me in. But you really are a friend, aren't you?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths, too.
What? The Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Z-114. It's me.
Sir, do you...
It's okay, Z1. She's a friend.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Trust is a two-way street.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
She's not from here. She's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of her, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. Ahead. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off-campus. Ask your friends in the Railroad. I need those login credentials.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud. All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
A code red.
What?
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
This is unacceptable. How can this happen?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute,
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
the same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and...
Right.
Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can. The superior synth mind and body attempting to...
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll... A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Hey, it's Whisper. Whisper's back. Pam needs you in her room.
I was power napping and whammo, it hit me.
Desdemona.
Got some ideas on how to
Thank
get out
God.
Deliverer. Woo! CJ, as I told you, the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
The signal interceptor worked. I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it. One more hour till my shift ends.
Agent, a new DIA cache has been... been identified. Assistance requested in recovery.
I can recover it.
Location of cache being transmitted to your Pip-Boy. Conversation terminated.
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
Pam.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis irrelevant.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Hey. Over here.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Hi.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Who are you?
I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minutemen. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
Joe Becker?
That's just sad. General Becker used to run the Minutemen. The last real leader we ever had. After he died, there wasn't anybody left with the guts and brains to pull things together.
What do you actually want?
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
It's 5 a.m. This is Radio
At least
Freedom,
we're trying to
voice
help
of the
people.
Minutemen.
Can you say the same?
Don't give me any attitude, Missy. I've been a Minuteman longer than you've been alive. But I've heard some good things about what you've been doing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
We can always use more experienced soldiers.
Yeah, you're not kidding. But I had something more specific in mind. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you. Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door's still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
Do you know some way to open this door?
No. And even if we could blast it open, we'd probably destroy what's inside while we're at it. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the Northeast Bastion.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
This was the General's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. Wow, looky here. You've already cleared it. Good job. Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through.